Hello. How you guys? So this message is going to be for Leo women born August 12th. So God say, you know what? Let's go ahead and take care of things so we ain't got to take care of it later. And everybody's saying, you know what? Ain't that the truth? So you already know this and you already know that, but you really ain't even paying attention because these Negroes literally can't even fuck up shit the way that they used to fuck it up. But God say, you know what? Even these fingers are not what it do. And they already know that, Hiboo. So a lot of people shouldn't even be touching shit no more. And they know that here too. Herpes is here. So someone here could have herpes simplex, okay, whatever. And they like, shit, don't I know it? So this Negro gotta keep on doing this and doing that and all sort of stuff. And a lot of things you shouldn't even be, okay, putting with nobody shit. And God said, ain't that the truth? It says lying about them and everyone else. It says take a break. So a lot of people don't even want to say shit, but you know what? Your ass don't even have herpes. And that's what we need to tell everybody here too. And everybody is looking like shit. You don't. See? And you really is getting, okay, nauseous off of all the shit that you done put in your body. But even your body is saying, you know what? We worked it out even further. And sometimes we get pissed and your ass need to do this and do that and do all this other shit. And God said, we gonna take it to a whole nother level. There's so many things that you really need to, you know what, not stay away from no more. And you really need to go ahead and get you a bottle of this. And you know what, we'll make you feel so much better. But God says, shit, even that is saying, you know what, we've been waiting for so long. And God said, you know what, that bottle is still there. And that bottle said, can't nobody else get that bottle for some reason. And that bottle been sitting there waiting just for you, baby. And God said, ain't that the truth? It says dropping off the kids and knowing the toxic shit that they will be exposed to. But your ass didn't know a lot of shit. But God said, you know what? All your kids don't even have shit. But all these niggas literally be sitting up here what? Putting their mouth on anything. And I told them to stop putting their mouth on everything. And God said, ain't that the truth? It says hating the new you and wanting you to be the old you again. But you know what? It ain't even all that serious. And God says, shit, whatever resonates, resonates. And everybody be like, shit, we already know it ain't you. But you always want to overqualify yourself to be what? Excluding this and excluding that. But shit, the message is the message, nigga. And God said, ain't that the truth? It says needing a break from this fucked up world. So God wants you to go ahead and, you know what? Do whatever the fuck you want to do. And even in the essence of herpes, they said, shit, we ain't around you. But you do got this going on. And you do got that going on. And God said, don't you know it? So a lot of y'all don't even need to go to the hospital. And a lot of y'all need to keep on taking whatever the fuck you was taking, boo. Turmeric, all this other shit is going to balance your shit out again. And I don't know what the fuck happened, but shit. Even in the essence of certain things that you think is okay for you, it's not. So hash browns is toxic. Something about these damn hash browns that you done bought is making you sick. And that's what you need to know. You love hash browns, but hash brown says shit, don't eat us either. Chicken don't want you to eat them either. There's so many things that, you know what, you get irritated with. And even these Takis says, you know what, fuck you too, bitch. And God said, ain't that the truth? Okay, Airbender is here. It says they cannot wait to receive nothing back again. It says she knew you wasn't going to fill out that paperwork, but pending will not work still. It says you look like no one, okay, they know, and that makes them uncomfortable. And God said, that's what you need to know about these STDs. There's a lot of STDs that shouldn't even be in certain type of races at all. because y'all ain't did what these other motherfuckers have done to get these herpes. And God said, ain't that the truth? So you need to know that your sons is not fucking on no dogs and cats and everything. And you need to know that your children is not that grossed out by seeing this and seeing that. But these niggas is looking like shit. Mama, what was you doing back in the day? And who the fuck was that? God said that it wasn't you. That nigga just sent you some shit and you was like, yeah, that's gross, boo. And I said, ain't that the truth? You deleted that shit out of your Gmail so fucking quick. And they like, shit, don't we know it? We don't know who PP that was. And that did look gross. And it looked like it needed some ants and some lice and all kind of shit around it. And that nigga said, yeah, let me go take a shower for my shit look like that too. And that'll be catastrophic when these niggas is looking at what? Nothing no more. But these visions keep on popping up out of nowhere and be like, damn, why would a nigga send you that? Because that's what niggas do. And that nigga says, shit, she ain't even get turned on by seeing me butt naked, daddy. And I said, well, why would you send her butt naked picture? And that nigga said, ain't that the truth? But that nigga is going to be better now. See? He like, that's my mama. I sent her a butt naked picture and she said, why the fuck are you sending me this? But your ass ain't got no STDs and that's what you already know too. You like, I'm cleared now, mama. And mama said, good. And God said, ain't that the truth? The emperor is here. So you don't want to tell people that shit. I am an emperor. And I don't know what that bitch is talking about. But I can't fuck with a bitch that's sitting up here not trying to clear this out, not trying to clear that out, and not trying to do this and do that and all this other shit. But nigga, why you ain't helping? See? Niggas need to help. Everybody want to sit up here and scream help, but these niggas ain't helping worth shit. And I said, damn. And that's how that bitch really feels. And I said, ain't that the truth? It says the continent of South Africa is here. So you don't want to tell people that shit. We ain't got no doubles of y'all over here. And that's good. Because if we do see somebody that look like y'all, we'll ship their ass back real quick and be like, go find your people. And God said, ain't that the truth? The Eight of Cups energy is here, a bad one. So whatever you have walked away from in the past, maybe you shouldn't have walked away so quickly. And we would still be with that nigga. And that's what somebody want to tell you here, boo. There's someone here that say that one nigga, we all voted that nigga in. We should keep that nigga. Go find that nigga. But that nigga ain't what that nigga is. And that nigga said, ain't that the truth? See? It says the chariot is here. So you've been through a lot. And a lot of people already know that you need a break from this fucked up ass world. And you don't even want to be here doing this. You really want to go over there and go over here and all this other shit. But someone here could have, meningitis. And they like, shit, don't I know it? So someone here needs to really keep themselves away from you for the next 24 hours. And they don't even know how they got this shit, but that's what they got. And they like, ain't that the truth? Yeah, sorry it's here. So someone here could have literally contracted a multitude of things and they like, yeah, I shouldn't have been around at all, even years ago. And this nigga is looking like, yeah, I really need to get to the doctor and get a motherfucking treatment, boo. And God said, that's what you need to know. It says, say no. So say no to someone here. And even Nathaniel is looking like, shit, I knew I couldn't fuck with you after I fucked with your sister and fucked with your auntie and your cousin and everybody else. It's something about you that say you don't go after the people that family have been with. And God said, ain't that the truth? The Six of Pentacles energy is here. So a lot of people is about to send you something because you know what? You deserve it. And they already know what your motherfucking cash app is. And they like, don't we know it, boo? And that other channel, shit, they like, fuck it. We'll just come over here and watch it. But every time, you know what, you click off, can't nobody get shit. And I don't know what the fuck I did or what the fuck anybody else did, but shit, they came down on shit right away. And they really gotta be 10 toes down and really take notes and try to have another phone to record the shit. And God said, that's what they've been doing. These niggas wanna sit up here and record shit right away and act like, damn, ain't that the truth? Yeah, it says your parents, okay, love you, so just call it come over, a happy result. So a lot of motherfuckers looking like, you know what? You always quick to just do this and do that, but shit, you tired. And they know that. A lot of y'all got some fucked up ass parents. Shit. Fucked up ass grandparents, fucked up ass great grandparents. You just got fucked up parents all the way, baby. And everybody act like you don't. I say, yeah. All of them looking like, yeah, they ain't no good. See? And that's what you need to know here too. There's a multitude of people that say, you know what? I ain't gonna be licking on that. But he would. And he'll be like, you know what? Let me stop doing that shit. Cause that'll be fucked up when you know what? You ain't even get it the way you supposed to got it. And God said, ain't that the truth? It says stick around. So there's someone here that say, you know what? You've been through so much, baby. And I don't know who the fuck you is and all this herpes shit and everything and all this other stuff, but you getting on my damn nerves today. It says trying to get people arrested to meet their quota of the government. Stay focused, see? A lot of motherfuckers want you to what? Go crazy and go irate and go insane and everything, but you tired. And grandma says shit, and that's what they already know. You is really exhausted. And you've been through a lot. See? And this toxic ass teacher ain't that far away either. And he know it. Yeah, it says friends are okay fucking up, okay, on the low. So your friend is fucking up on the low and they know it. And that's why you really don't even want to be fucking bothered with nobody, because everybody's just fucking up on the low. It's like, shit, let me go ahead and be Neo, go straight up, go fly out somewhere, okay, and just not watch nobody and be by my damn self. Let me be in the middle of the motherfucking, okay, world somewhere where nobody knows where the fuck I'm at and just let y'all fuck up each other. Because why the fuck is they all sitting up here trying to come towards you to fuck you up? Yeah, it says coming in your home when you're not at home, but these niggas can't even get in that quick. And these niggas like, look, you really is locking out everybody. You don't give a fuck no more. See? You protecting yourself because you got to protect yourself because ain't nobody else protecting you, baby. And God said, ain't that the truth? It says move towards, okay, happiness. And a lot of people like, you know what? I don't know where you going. See? And they gonna have to just go wherever the fuck you gotta go. And these niggas like, ain't that the truth? See? And they like, yeah, they ain't getting no backstory. They don't know what the fuck is going on. And this is kind of catastrophic. That when your ass bounce and jump ship and do what the fuck you need to do for you, they ain't gonna know what to say. And it is gonna feel like you just left and now what we gonna do? But they should have been building greater things. It says cash at me. And then it says you don't have a serious illness. And God said, ain't that the truth? Oregon is here. So you need to take care of yourself, okay? Because even in the essence of Oregon, they said, shit, we know you too, boo. Yep, it says a current lover is unfaithful to you. And you may be feeling whatever this current lover is feeling, but you ain't even fucking with that nigga like that. But some of y'all is fucking with y'all niggas when y'all already know these niggas ain't true. And I said, yeah, fuck this nigga. And that nigga said, what you want to do? Because I ain't that far away and I'll go ahead and do this and do that and everything. But these niggas is lying to you. These niggas don't even know what to say. And they really is kind of, you know what, looking like, yeah, that nigga don't have your eyes. And I don't know who the fuck this nigga is. And that nigga says, shit, maybe I got my daddy eyes and that shit is irritating you too. And it's kind of fucked up, but shit, You never thought this way before, but now this shit is really irking you and saying, yeah, you is acting like your daddy. And God said, ain't that the truth? A golden rod is here. So someone here want to talk to you about this and talk to you about that and let you know this and let you know that. But you gonna really be like, get the fuck out of here, nigga. I don't give a fuck about you. And that nigga already knows it, see? And this nigga says, shit, I ain't got shit. What you want me to do? Someone saying, keep on taking a shower because your ass is fucking up everything. And they already know that here too. See? Yeah, it says move forward in your life now. So move towards happiness, baby. And I don't know how you gonna do that when you sit up here got a stank ass nigga around you 24/7, 7 days a week. It says ignore the bullshit. Yeah, the Ten of Cups energy is here, which is happiness, and we got Scorpionic energy. Fuck them niggas. And them ain't even your current lovers. For some of y'all really have left this nigga alone, and this nigga like, yeah, I'm still your baby daddy. No, the fuck you ain't, nigga. This nigga want you to be what? All up into them. No, the fuck we don't want nothing you got, nigga. He want to act like he's still your current lover. All these niggas do. Tell these niggas to move the fuck on, because you ain't got time for that. Yeah, the 4-1's energy is here. And a lot of people are saying, I'm not from this country, baby. Don't you think that, you know what? You need somebody who's foreign? No. Take your stank ass pee-pee and everything with you and move the fuck on, okay? We don't want no foreign country shit either. Wherever the fuck you at, stick to your people, bitch. Because this foreign shit is not what it do. And that nigga already know he got lice on his pee-pee too. The fuck? And God said, you know what? That's why the fuck you always keeping your clothes on you. Keep some clothes on all the time, because you ain't free to be you until you get the fuck up out of an air and a space again. And God said, ain't that the truth? It says an ex-co-worker is here. Yeah, it says your people, okay, is terrified of growing old, so have compassion for old people, okay? But also be aware of their deceptive energy here too, okay? Have your own back. And that's what people need to know. What's in the mind? It says embrace your relationship now. What's the overall energy? A toxic ass teacher. And that's what you need to know, boo.